Let's be absolutely clear. Canada Strong will help make America great again.
Carney saying those words at his only public event where he made a speech to the Economic Club of New York. The rest of his trip was private meetings with, as we mentioned, investors and business leaders.
Yeah, but that clip making big headlines, obviously playing off Make America Great Again. Carney using those words in that vernacular. In this trip to New York, just the latest for the PM, as you mentioned, he's been crisscrossing the globe in search of some new trade deals. But according to the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, that is coming at quite the cost. New documents show that nearly $200,000 was spent feeding the Prime Minister and government officials on just 3 flights last year.
That's right. The menu including slow-simmered beef, fine wine, luxury buttercups. What are luxury buttercups?
I don't know.
Okay.
We need to find out.
Maybe
though.
Franco Terrazano knows. He is the federal director of the Taxpayers Association and joins us now with more. Franco, quite the bill, and at a time where many Canadians are struggling to pay for groceries themselves.
Yeah, and that's what stood out to me, right, is number one, the cost of taxpayers. Just for airplane food, $195,000 spent on airplane food on just 3 trips. And to put that into context, right, that's more than what the average Canadian family spends in groceries for a decade, right? So a huge bill to taxpayers. But when you look at the menu, you see multi-course gourmet meals being served on these airplanes on the taxpayer dime. We're talking about beef tenderloin with Bordelaise sauce. You've got veal, you've got lamb rump. You have Scottish salmon fillet being served up, chicken with white wine gravy, and then don't forget about the desserts. I'm getting hungry just thinking about this. You've got cheesecake, you've got chocolate mousse, you even have luxury Normandy buttercups. But if you zoom out, remember, a huge cost to taxpayers just on airplane food for 3 trips. And really, this is a prime minister who has repeatedly told Canadians he's going to spend less. But the question is, if you're not willing to spend less on airplane food while traveling, what are you going to spend less on?
All right, Franco, let me ask you this. Let's try to put this in some sort of context. How does this bill compare to, say, Carney's predecessors, Justin Trudeau or Stephen Harper? And have we heard from the Prime Minister or the PMO on this?
Well, I do think the best apples-to-apples comparison is with former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau for a couple reasons. Number one, Prime Minister Carney said he's going to spend less than the Trudeau government. Number two, you see a trip just 1 year apart to the same destination. So let's just look at the numbers. In 2024, Trudeau and his entourage went to Italy. They spent $43,000 on airplane food. 1 year later, Carney and his entourage went to Italy, and they spent $93,000 on airplane food. So Carney spending twice as much as Trudeau, and really it's the guy who's been promising to spend less, outspending the guy who is famous for spending far too much.
All right.